Hey guys, welcome back to Vitality Fitness. As you can probably see, I'm a little sweaty. So this video is for a post-workout stretch. It's going to be a full body stretch. We are going to focus a lot on the legs to get out all of the crap we build up in there. But this is a full body stretch. It'll take about 15 minutes and is perfect for post-workout when you feel like, damn, I'm going to be feeling those DOMs tomorrow. So we're going to be starting up, but I would recommend having a yoga mat because we're going to do a lot on the floor too. Okay, so let's begin. A nice big sun salutation. So you're going to take a big breath in and you're going to fold at the hips as you exhale and let yourself hang. Make sure your feet are shoulder width apart and then just bring your breath back up. And one more of those. Big inhale, exhale, fold at the hips, bring your hands all the way down. You can cross elbows, so hand on each elbow, and let your shoulders hang. And then I'm just going to turn slightly. You should feel a little stretch in the legs, a little stretch in your obliques and the lats, okay? Okay, come back up. Let's get a little quad stretch now. So ground one foot, the other foot should be in your hand, and try and keep your knees close together. Keep your hips out, back straight, and pull. You want your heel coming all the way back. I'm very flexible, so if you can't do this, do not worry. But you want your heel coming up and back, holding the laces of your feet and flexing your toes. By flexing your toes, you keep your knee active. Okay, shake it off. Left leg or the opposite leg. Same principle, push the hips out, stretching all the way through the quad. Okay, good. So, we are going to get down onto the floor. Hope you can still see me properly. I'm going to start sitting in a kind of pike position and just going to go for a reach of the toes, just keeping your flat, the back straight. Just reach down, whether it's down your shins, your ankles, your feet. Just reach down and you want to feel the tension in your upper back, the stretch coming through your lower back and all the way up the back of your legs, okay, through the calves and the hamstrings. It should be your breath that keeps you grounded here and keeps you in each stretch. Try not to let your mind drift and start thinking of what you've got to do after the stretch, what's on for the rest of the day. And just feel out the stretch. Be with your body now. It's very important. Okay, left leg forward. You've bowed the right knee, the right leg, tuck it in. So you've got this angle here. And we're going to reach straight down, okay? Straight down. And again, you should feel that all the way up the back of the left leg. What I like to do here is take my back hand, so if I'm stretching my left leg, I take my right hand, I reach it over. Because I can grab my toes, I'm able to really stretch my lat. But if you can grab your shin or behind your calf, you should be able to do the same. So you're kind of pushing yourself against it as you pull, and you should really feel stretched on the side body, okay? So I go over here, I push my toes, and I can really feel the stretch down here as well as in the back of the leg. Okay, and then stay low, pull yourself around to the bent leg, And you want to sit up past the point of your bent knee, look back, and you should feel a stretch up the right side body and still through the inner left leg. Okay, good. Now swap legs. Right leg forward, left leg bent. Reach straight down. I am dripping everywhere. Damn. Okay. Get the reach around with the left hand. Push, feel it through your lats. Stay with the stretch. Stay low, come round past the back knee, and you want to use your hands to prop yourself up. I feel that stretch with the side body. Good. Come back. Okay. Now I'm just changing to face the camera. Now, legs out wide. Sitting stance here, legs out far away from yourself. I used to be able to do the splits. It was like my party trick when I was a kid. The little kung fu black belt at 13, being able to do the splits. And then became a man and I can't do the splits anymore. But I try, I still stay flexible. So, you want to dip with a straight back, dip straight down, and you should feel the insides of both legs stretching out. And give your muscles the oxygen they need. Okay, come across the left leg. And as I said, this is predominantly focused on the legs, this stretch, but by using your arms in certain ways, like this reach over again, you can really get a side body stretch, a lat stretch. Okay, come back up to the middle, take a breath, and down to the opposite side. Get that reach if you can. Okay, we're going to come up. I'm going to go from at the top of the mat. We're going to go sun salutation as we did before. Then we're going to go back into downward dog and cobra. Okay? So you want to fold, bring your hands down, touch the floor, hop back, support yourself in a plank. Then with your hands, raise your bum, push back, and you want to keep high, your butt high, your back straight, and you should be feeling this stretch predominantly in the calves right now because I'm pushing my heels back. So push your heels back down, push back with your hands so you're not hovering, you're actively pushing back, and your calf should be feeling this, also your straight back. Then we're gonna bow the arms, dip, come under, into cobra, where you should be stretching the groin, the hips, the abs, and the lower back. And even, depending on your arms, you might be able to get a little bicep stretch, a little forearm stretch. Okay, pop your toes back into the ground, come back up, push, back into downward dog. And now, this time, plant your left foot, bring your right foot up, and let it hang to the back of you. Keeping your hands grounded. This isn't as hard as it looks, I promise. keeping your hands grounded. You should be able to keep your left foot grounded, and your right leg just comes up and pulls back, and you really should feel a nice stretch in the hip. And then back down into cobra. Plant your toes up, downward dog, and then up your leg over, swing it back and let your hips stretch out. Good stuff. This is like a scorpion tail, I think, might be called. But names are just labels, man. It's the action that counts, eh? So, dip back into cobra one last time. Feel your legs out. Okay, we're going to go up to downward dog and step all the way through with the right leg. So you're in a long lunge position, okay? Flatten your foot and put your pressure into the back knee. Drift your right leg's forward now. You're trying to share your weight between your back knee and your front knee and your hips. So if I'm going to put my hands at my feet, perpendicular to my feet, I'm pushing my left hip down into the floor and my chest up. And you should feel this all through the left groin and hip area. Okay, plant your left hand. Just bend at the left knee. You're going to reach around, grab your right foot and get another hamstring stretch. Again, pointing your toes to the floor. There it is. Good stuff, guys. Again, if you're not as flexible as me, which I am an anomaly, like a lot of my friends are like, what the hell, why are you sitting like that? That's absolutely fine. This isn't a video where I'm telling you should be flexible, you should be stretch Armstrong. This is just a video where I'm telling you to stretch. Doesn't matter how far, how deep. It just matters that you're stretching. Okay, lower that back leg. Bring your arm inside the foot now. And then you should feel the stretch in the right groin and the right hip. Same, chest forward, straight back. Plant your toes into the floor, push up, and we're going to stretch that calf again by just pushing our weight back through it. Okay, good. We're going to come back to plank and just swap out the legs. Left leg into a long lunge, drop the right knee, hands either side of the foot, chest straight, hip down. Okay, plant that right hand, you turn to your left, bend your right knee, give your foot to your hand, and give that a nice hold, and you should feel that right quad stretching out even more. Okay, good. Let it go, bring your hand to the inside of the left foot. And now you should be pressing your groin into the floor again, your chest out, and you should be feeling it in your left groin, left hip area. Okay, good stuff, guys. Toes pointed in. We're going to push our weight back to the calf. Okay, we're going to come up. And legs wide, feet wide as feels like you're kind of stretching and it's comfortable. You're gonna press your hips forward. You should feel the stretches in here and try and focus on holding your body weight in your legs, not just resting it there. Okay. Shuffle in. Shake out your legs. Shake out your hands. We're going to go take a big deep breath in. We're going to get a squat all the way down here. And so you're trying to touch your butt to the floor whilst keeping a straight torso, straight front, straight back. And then you can use prayer hands, using your elbows to push them out. This is like a modified butterfly stretch. And a nice deep squat, which in itself, just holding one of these squats can help build your flexibility in your hips. Okay, let's get on to the last part. Back down to our butts. We're going to lay all the way back down in the corpse pose. So now I want you to bring your right leg, your right knee up to yourself, clasp it, bring it into your chest whilst keeping this leg straight and flat to the floor. So you just bring that in, working it around, open up the hip to the right. You should be feeling your own body here and understanding what it's doing and what it isn't doing. Also, please no one tell me in the comments that you've snapped your hamstring. I do not want any pulled hammy court cases. Okay, good. So you can bring it all the way over now for a supine twist. So you might have to shuffle your hips. You're going to keep your left hip into the ground, your right knee into the ground, whilst trying to keep your chest straight. And you can even look to the right and really get this full twisting stretch all the way through. Excellent. And then you're going to plant the foot, bring the right leg over and tuck it behind the left knee. Now we're going to go through the legs, grab the shin. If you can, keep your elbow against your own right leg, and as you pull back, you're stopping the knee from just flopping with your right elbow. You're pulling back on the left leg, and you should be feeling this stretch up here slightly and get deeper and deeper until it's all in the glute here. This is one of the best feeling stretches, I think, because our glutes are very dismissed, I think, when it comes to stretching, and boxing and kickboxing, they are used a hell of a lot. Okay, so let it go, shake it off, and now last round of stretching is on the left side. Knee up to your chest, bring it in, manipulate it, start working it out, and open the hip to the left. And bring it over, shuffle your hips round. You want to bring your knee across from your hips, twist the torso, twist the head, look left as you stretch right. Okay, and now you're going to bring the right leg up, the left leg's resting on the right knee. Grab through to the shin, use your left elbow against your left knee, pull down, and really feel that lovely, beautiful stretch through the outsides of the hip and in the glute. Okay, and let it all go. Whew, shake it off your legs, shake off your arms. And last thing I want you to do before we stand up is to keep your upper back flat and just reach your arms up and through, and you're trying to touch the ceiling whilst pulling and maintaining your flat back against the ground. We're just pulling through the shoulders and the traps here You can get a nice twist in the wrists. Okay, roll up to your feet. Come up, back to standing. Take in some oxygen and feel the difference in your body. If you did a hard workout and you were feeling heavy, you should feel a lot lighter, a lot looser now, oxygenated. So let's just finish with one last deep inhale, sun salutation, bend at the hips. Exhale all the bad energy. Relax. Relax into it. And now just peel each vertebrae up. Bring yourself up. And feel charged. Feel full. Okay. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little stretch. I love stretching. It's a massive part of my daily exercise routine. It keeps me supple. I'm 32 and I'm still as flexible as like an 11-year-old girl, which I'm very proud of. So I hope you enjoyed it too. I hope maybe it showed you a couple of stretches you didn't know about, forgot about, or realized, wow, this helps my hip, this helps my back. I'll keep posting some more stretching videos. Obviously, this is more fitness orientated and martial arts orientated, but I thought if I have this knowledge, it is best to share it. And I love leading post-workout stretches as well in many different gyms and dojos. So thank you for joining me. I hope you feel better. Go hit the shower. Let's have a bow, fist in palm, right leg forward, channel your chi through to your hands, bring it in to the center, bow, up. Thank you guys. See you next time.